Hi students, welcome back. Now we will look at all the important questions from chapter 8 and chapter 10 which falls under unit 8. So unit 8, as you know, the mark allocation is 12. So unit 8 has chapter 8 as well as 10. So 6 marks we are expecting per chapter. Chapter 8 6 marks and chapter 10 6 marks. So these are the important questions and the ones that are repeated. As you can see, there are so many questions, and you might think that okay, for 6 marks, how much will I study? But these questions are so simple that you will just have to read once to remember. So please don't skip. You can easily study this very easily. You can study this, read it once or twice. Maybe these are a little tough compared to the others, but every other questions are very easy. If you're finding these kind of things like the diseases, causative organisms, and their symptoms difficult, keep that aside, but don't skip the other part at all. Like immunology part, very easy. Please don't skip that. Read it once and you will know that it is that simple. So please don't skip. Going ahead, 6 marks you are going to get from this very simple chapter. You will not see these kind of questions. You just have to read once for you to completely score. Chapter 10 again, we are expecting 6 marks. Simple chapter again, not very complicated. Read the answer once, you will be able to do the exam well. So don't skip here. Not so much, so many number of questions compared to the other one. Some numbers I've skipped by mistake. Sorry about that. Very important question. BOD, GM plant, PT cotton. All those are very simple. If you understand it once, you will know that these don't take much time to study, and you're not going to skip that, please. Coming to Unit 9. Unit 9 has chapter 11 and 12. Here, again, the mark allocation is 12 for chapter 11 and 12 together. That means chapter 11 6 marks and chapter 12 6 marks. This chapter I have taught in detail through few videos prior. So if you're finding it difficult, go through that. If you have not yet studied this chapter, I would recommend you to study only what you understand. Please don't try to crack the chapter right now because it's a little complex chapter. So maybe if you have not yet all studied this chapter, study only the important diagrams from this, or only parts where you can understand and study. Read once and check. Like these questions you can do, but the others it is okay to skip. Maybe you can study PCR. Maybe you can study the action of RE, restriction and endonucleases. Very important question, and most probably that only will come. So study those. These are for those students who have not yet studied anything from this chapter. Otherwise, you are studying everything. Okay, you are doing everything because once you understand it, it's not a complicated one at all. Again, going ahead, these methods you can easily study. Very easy. Going ahead, yeah, there has to be a. You have to know the diagram of PBR 322. They will definitely ask you. Bioreactor is the simplest one. Don't skip that. Chapter 12, again, same thing. If you find that you have not yet studied at all, then study only those questions that I have put up because it's very easy. Whatever question I have put up here are easy questions and answers. Don't skip it again. Type the question in, you will get all the answers in Google also, so it's not a big deal. It will hardly take few minutes for you to study. All right. Chapter 13, 14, 15, and 16 together is only 10 marks. So it's up to you if you find all the other chapters you're completing and that there is no time at all. Then, in that case, it's up to you whether you want to go through these chapters. But those who have already done it once will know that here again, um, not at all a complex chapter, not at all a complex chapter. But the problem here is to remember so much, which all to remember, what all to remember when it comes to all the types of interactions, and also answer these questions again. These should cover all the possible questions according to me. Okay, try to answer them. You will do well. Chapter 14, 13, 14, 15 and 16 together is only 10 marks. So obviously you will know what to study, correct? You should study ecological pyramids for sure. You should study definition of all these. So such questions only I have put up. So please study that. That Gauss's exclusion principle, though you will get that question for sure. Biodiversity, I have not put up all questions. I have put up only those questions which you should study. That's it. Don't spend your time on this chapter more, because it's a chapter which requires a lot of memory. So do only these questions, enough. All right. So these are the questions. Inside to Excite to, you will get some questions for sure. Okay. So please study that. I have put species area relationship curve at the last, only if you have time spent on it, because it's again a complex one. So these are the questions. Whatever I have put up till now, this should fetch you really good marks. Okay, really, really good marks. If you have studied all the questions I've given you, 60 plus out of 70 you will get, because that much it covers. So all the best for your exam. Thank you.